Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be responding to the topic of the week video put up by my good friend Mr. Paul Conti over from Radio Free Hammerhall. If you haven't checked out his channel, go give it a check out. You'll find his channel in my featured channel section. But anyway, he does a topic of the week now that he's been doing for a couple of weeks, and last week responded to changes that we were looking to have in 3rd edition, and this week we're going to be responding to his video talking about balancing hobby and family life. So I guess to start with, this is maybe going to be a little bit more of a bland, boring video for some of you. There's not going to be an awful lot of visuals on the screen. I've got some pictures of some cool Warhammer stuff up that you can look through while you're doing this, but you can probably treat this more as a podcast sort of chat. Anyway, I'm going to be talking a little bit about my own experiences with hobby and personal life being intermingled. And I guess, well, let's start by talking a little bit about me. So, for those who don't know, I am 28. I'm married. We've been married for a year with my lovely wife, and we have 2 children together, a 1 and a 2-year-old, and my eldest daughter is autistic. We've had a lot of issues. Not issues, that's not the right word. We've had a lot of challenges, is a much better word to use there, for my daughter growing up. But we get through them all, and it's just our day-to-day life. She is lovely, she's learning every day, and she's, well, she just maybe doesn't talk as much as someone her age does normally, and some other things as well. But she's fine, she's healthy, and that's what matters. Anyway. So yeah, happily married, 2 children, and one of my children is autistic. Now, so balancing hobby and family life for me. Now, I'm one of the lucky ones, I guess, that married a girl that is a gamer girl. My wife used to be a Twitch streamer. She used to stream things like World of Warcraft, and Sims was what she got really good at for streaming. And before we met, she did a lot of that. When I met, she was sort of on the downturn of some of that. She did a little bit here and there. While we were meeting, as she started working more and more. But I'm in that lucky position where she understands the need and the want for gaming. She doesn't consider it some weird thing that nerds do. Like, she herself is a little bit of a nerd, or a geek, as you would. And for me, balancing that hobby life becomes a bit easier with this because she understands how much something like that can mean to someone like me. And that makes that very easy for me to have this conversation with her on like what I want to do. If I want to go to a tournament, she understands. Now, there comes a point where we need to figure out these balances. Obviously, she is my wife, and I need to give her the attention that she deserves for our relationship to remain strong. I also have 2 children, one of who demands a lot more of my time and attention to really be one-on-one time with her and really helping her learn and explore and really need to pay attention so I can understand her properly. It just takes that little bit extra effort with my daughter, which is nothing I wouldn't give. But that poses issues with hobby time. However, I have come to a few things and a few outcomes that have actually helped me. Now, one, I talk about this mostly with my daughter because she is very gentle when she plays. She's very good. Like, she has picked up my models. I actually had this really weird experience when she came into my games room. As many of you have seen, I've got a rather large games room from the battle reports. She came out here and she picked up one of my Karak Acolytes off the table, and those models aren't exactly the strongest of kits. They're sturdy enough, but are they sturdy enough for, a 2-year-old to be playing with? But either way, she was really neat, and she just lined them up, put them in one line, and then she put them in a line the other way, and that's sort of how my daughter plays. And so what I found, something good for her, is making my room accessible to her. Because this enables her to come out with me, and she will play and just run around and come touch me and generally have fun out of my hobby room while I'm hobbying. Like, I've got an iPad, which is really great for her. She loves the flashing lights and all that stuff. She loves bright coloured things, so she really enjoys like looking at the models as well and just all the colours and everything. She enjoys things that make noise, so I play with dice with her. Obviously, do not leave her by herself with any dice, but we'll roll some dice on the table and she gets really excited and she loves that. But making my room accessible for her, I mean, it's a little bit hard for a 1-year-old to be accessible in your hobby room, but meaning I can have her out here when he's asleep, and she'll quite happily just go sit on the couch I've got out here for her, and we can put Wiggles on that she really loves and enjoys. Or funnily enough, there's actually another chair, like a random chair that's just in the corner of my room that she loves and goes and sits on, and she will pick up the iPad and just play with that over there, which is, it's just cute. It's the chair she likes sitting on. It's in the corner of the room. She likes sitting on it, so I'm not going to stop her. She's doing nothing wrong. So making that room accessible for her is been a massive boon in my hobby, because it enables me to do some hobby with her out here. Obviously, I'm not quite as attentive to my hobby, but it means I still get stuff done. I just have to watch her a little bit. But that's my children. On to my wife now. As I mentioned, she, for me, understands like why I like gaming so much, what it means to me, and all of that. And she understands that it's important that I get time to do this. And I think that's a little bit of give and take. I need to make sure that she gets shown the appreciation or gets given time of her own to do whatever she needs to do. And so I make sure this happens. Like today, she's been really great with me the past couple of weeks as I've really been cramming, getting some painting done for SAGT, and really been trying to see if I can push the channel to that next sort of level over the past week. And she's been really great. So I rocked up home today with a nice bottle of perfume for her. She loves Kim Kardashian and all that sort of stuff, so I brought a bottle of Kim Kardashian perfume for her that I saw, and just showed her my appreciation for everything she allows me to do over the time. And it's just that thanks that makes her feel that much better, and I feel good about myself because I don't feel I'm taking away. I feel like I've given her something as well in response to her allowing me to do something, and she's given me time, and so I'm giving her a present because I feel, you should give and take in a relationship is important. Like, there'll be times where maybe I take too much, and I really do try to make it up to my wife when I do that, and my children especially. And it's those times you need to realize when maybe you're taking a bit too much. Like, I'm on a really big grind to paint up for a tournament, and she knows that. She knows it has to, like, Marmy has to be painted. She understands, but dropped my pen that I was pondering with. But as I do that, I need to realize that maybe just after the tournament, maybe for a week, just take it a little bit easier and give her the love and the attention and the time that I've maybe skipped a little bit on her the past week or two, and just make sure I make it up to her. That's the important part. It's give and take in that relationship, and it's communicating as well. Like, if I have events that I want to go to, I'll tell her as far in advance as I can so that she knows, and I try not to say no to her to things she wants to do, because if I say no to her but I'm going to a tournament the weekend after, then, well, it's not really fair on her. So I try to make sure at all times that she is getting the things she wants to do. Like, she went out with some friends the other night, which was cool. That was her time out. And like, I can't really say no. It's the same as, like, I mentioned that I bought her a present, but if she wants something at the shops for something she wants to do, and I want Warhammer, we've got to find that middle path of where either one of us gets what we want this time, and the next time I need to make sure she gets something, or we both maybe don't get as much, but get something each. And it's just that give and take, and that communicating, and that's respecting that the other person is giving you time to do your hobby, that you need to maybe reciprocate the favor in giving them time to do something that they want to do as well. And it may not be something together. Like, I think that's an important thing. It doesn't mean like time by yourself and then time with your partner is not everything. You need to maybe give your partner time by themselves. Like, that might be the thing they want. They might not actually want time with you. They may want to do their own thing. And this comes up a lot as, like, I guess, gamer girlfriends or gamer boyfriend, gamer partners. Sometimes you like to game alone, and it's important that you get that alone time when gaming. So that's something to really think of, is that they don't necessarily want to play a game with you. They want to go do their own game and play it on themselves. And so you maybe need to give them the time to be able to do that as well. But I think I've rambled on enough here today anyway for this one. I just thought I'd put out some thoughts and some chatter and talk about it a little bit and talk about my own personal experiences. And I love to hear everyone's own experiences with how they manage to balance hobby and family life, and maybe even your struggles of hobby and family life as well. That's something really important to talk about. Lastly, though, I want to give a shout out to any Warhammer and Wargaming dads out there. I run a group called the Dadhammer Support Network, which is a group for Wargaming dads by Wargaming dads, where it's a dad group first and a Wargaming group second, where you can talk about stuff and talk about stuff with people who understand why you feel the way you do. You know, missing out on a tournament because one of your children was sick. Yes, it's horrible, but it's okay to feel a little bit sad because you missed out on the thing you like, and Wargaming dads, I guess, will get that sort of aspect of it. Anyway, definitely go give that a group a check out on Facebook. I will leave a link to that in the description of the video, but thank you for watching. Well, hope you enjoyed the video, just something a little bit different today. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And also, while you're at it, do go join the Dadhammer Support Network if you are a Wargaming dad, and check out my featured channel section. As mentioned, Radio Free Hammerhall is there as a bunch of other Warhammer Age of Sigmar content creators doing everything you can think of. Lastly though, please do go and check out our Discord server, where you'll find a link to that in the video's description as well. And thank you to everyone who supports the channel via Patreon and YouTube members. Thank you to James, AJC, JC, Christian Weir, Philip Ward, Soren, Kenny Lowell, Outer and Shot First, Chaos Spawn, James Crowder, and Andrew Jarvis. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel, guys. And if you'd like to help support, you can find links to both of those in the description of the video as well. That's it for today, everyone, though. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.